And then I see something that I've never seen before in a dream. I see a man, and he's standing in some, this looks like rubble, and I don't get a good, clear picture of what's behind him, but something's built up, and then I just see this man standing there, and he's labeled millionaire. Afternoon, everybody. Christian here. Today I have a prophetic word to share with you. This is a warning dream that I had. I've had two now in the past week or maybe week and a half, and I want to share these dreams with you. There is some insight that the Lord has given me about the dream, which I can share with you, and then there are other things that I don't understand yet about the dream. So if there's something the Holy Spirit reveals to you that you would like to share with me, feel free to use the comment section below. Okay, in the very first dream, this one I had roughly a week ago, I see myself in a house that I recognize that I used to rent several years ago. And I'm upstairs. It's not exactly the same way it was, but I knew it was this house. I'm upstairs in a bedroom, and I'm in this room with my daughter and my wife. And in this room there is a window on one wall, and I'm looking out this window. I see my family, and then I look out this window. And as I look out this window, I see wisps of clouds. They are white, but I see a little bit of gray in them. It's like a storm could develop later on, but it's not anything to be concerned about. So I look back into the room where my family is standing. And as I do this, all of a sudden I hear a loud siren. It's a tornado siren. In the south where I live, and other places as well that are known to get tornadoes, oftentimes they'll have a tornado siren to alert residents of the area whenever there is a tornado that has been sighted. So in this dream I hear this loud siren, and so I look again out the window to see what's going on. How bad is it? And I look and I don't see anything really tornado-like. I see that it's escalated, but I can't see the tornado. And I sense in the dream that it's coming up on the other wall that doesn't have a window in it. I can't look out the window and see this tornado coming, but I feel that it is coming up on what I would describe as my blind spot. It's a wall of my house that doesn't have a window. So immediately I take off running. I don't know what I'm thinking about doing, or I don't know why I'm doing this, but I run downstairs out the back door, and then I run around the edge of the house, or on the side of the house, and as I'm coming to the end of the side of the house, I pass by, without paying them any mind, I pass by an in-law. In the dream I knew who this person was, but when I woke up I couldn't place them. It seemed like their face was changing, it seemed like. And I couldn't tell you who it was that I was seeing in this dream, but I knew it was an in-law. Then I keep going, and I turn the corner, and I'm now running the front of the house, and I see my son, who's about 8 or 9 years old. I see him on my front porch, and I see there's the front door, there's my son. My son falls down face first and starts to be drug off the front porch by the wind of this tornado that I still cannot see. And as he's being pulled off the porch, it stops, or he stops, indicating to me that the wind, the suction that it had him and pulling him, has now released him, and he's just laying there. And so I grab him. I don't see myself grab him, but that's my thought, is I want to grab him and we're going to run in the house. Now I had the idea of where to hide, and to hide from the storm. And so I am looking to go to the master bedroom, which is downstairs, and I'm going to go into the bathroom in this master bedroom. The thing that's interesting about this dream is, in the dream, the master bath was on this side of the master bedroom, though in the real house it was actually on this side. So what had happened in the dream, where the master bath was, had changed position with the master closet, and the master closet was now where the master bath was. So that was an interesting detail that I noticed about the dream, that I knew, okay, that's different, that's odd, and there's a reason for it. What are you trying to tell me there? What I felt the Lord was telling me in that situation was the Lord was saying that we needed to deal with something that needs to be cleansed in our lives, my son's life especially, and it had to do with prayer, something you deal with in prayer. When I woke up after having that dream, I did not know what the dream meant. I hadn't done anything in my life that I felt like would cause me to have any problems, that would leave me open to the enemy or something like that. I noticed my in-law outside my house, and at first I thought maybe that's got something to do with it, because there have been people in my life that I have cut out of my life for certain choices that they've made, but then I'm like, no, that's not it, because I don't grab this person and bring them into my house. I just run past them. I don't pay them any mind. But my son, he's obviously affected by this, so something's going on there that I don't know about, which reminds me of, okay, and then the dream is something I can't see, Well, my wife came to me later and she told me that something had happened, and I still don't know all the details there, but something had happened, and my son had gone out and with some friends, and when they were out with their friends, they had supervision from my parents and stuff like that. But at one point, they went off by themselves, as not teenagers, but young boys often like to get away from the parents, And they went off for a little walk, and I guess they started saying some cuss words and things like that. I'm not really certain. Anyway, so he came home after this trip, and he was feeling very, very low, and so it was just some guilt that he dealing with. And so he went to my wife and told her, this is what happened, and I feel bad about it. And she said, well, did you pray about it? And he said, yeah, but I still feel bad. And you know how little kids are. So she talked to him, she prayed with him, and a couple days later, the problem was still there. So he finally came to me with it, and they were telling me, this is what happened, so on and so on. So I led him in prayer as well, but I saw that and I thought maybe this is what I was dreaming about. And so then I thought, okay, I guess maybe it's just something for my family, not everybody, not the church, and so I wouldn't share that with you guys. And so I just kind of put it on the back burner. But then a couple nights ago, I had this dream again. Not the same dream, but a dream where I see a storm coming. So let me share the second dream with you. In this second dream, I see I am in my house, and I am looking out the front door of this house, and I'm just kind of watching the storm develop in the heavens. And I'm watching in the sky as the clouds and the wind is moving and everything, and I'm just kind of enjoying watching it. And I guess I should have been closing the front door, but I waited and didn't close the front door. And by the time I felt like it was time to definitely close the front door, it was very difficult for me to close the front door. So I'm trying to close this front door, and the wind is just pushing and pushing, and everything I can do to finally get this door closed. The next scene in the dream, I am looking at the destruction of this storm, and I see that there are stacks or rows of mobile homes, trailers, and the one that was my neighbor is gone. I'm looking at a series of mobile homes, and which is interesting in the dream. If you understand why that is in the dream, let me know. I don't personally live in a mobile home. I don't understand why it's there, so if you know the answer to that, feel free to comment below. Anyway, so I see a series of mobile homes, and I know that my neighbor's, the one that was first, is gone. And mine's there, and then there's some others. And then I see something that I've never seen before in a dream. I see a man, and he's standing in this looks like rubble, and I don't get a good clear picture of what's behind him, but something's built up, and then I just see this man standing there, and he's labeled millionaire, and I know that he is covered in what looks like maybe soot. He's dirty, but I know he's marked as a millionaire, and I immediately know in the dream that this is a storm that will hit both the the poor and the wealthy together, right? Your wealth won't protect you from the storm. I went out after I had this dream and I prayed about it because I was wondering, wait a minute, did I survive to that dream, or do I die in this tornado? I don't know. I didn't see myself, you know. I went out and I prayed about it and asking the Lord about it. He said the storm will not touch me. So I do get the door closed and my house is still there after the fact. So it is not something that's going to wipe me out kind of thing. But it is a storm that will have massive consequences to it, and it will affect both the poor and the rich and everything in between. This is a warning dream. This is why the very first dream gives the loud siren of the tornado that's coming. This dream is telling you that if you are not in your house, if you are not, or someone in your family is not in your house and right with the Lord, you need to do so. You need to make sure that's where you're at, because if you're on the outside and you're standing around, this storm will take you out. My neighbor's place was taken out as well. So this is something to seek the Lord about. If you have anything in your life that doesn't need to be there, remove it. Go to the Lord and humble yourself and seek Him and ask Him what to do and how to weather this storm. Okay. As always, if you'd like to support this ministry, I upload every single week, and what the only thing that I ask is that you share, like, and subscribe. That's the only type of support that I'll accept. God bless, take care, and I will see you in the next one.